What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today we are doing a foundation first impressions on the new Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude Foundation. This guy came out back in June, I believe, so it's not like new. I'm a little behind on it, but I mean, it's still pretty new. I've never tried it, so I'm super excited to give it a try. I know the original Estee Lauder Double Wear is like a huge cult favorite foundation. I could just never find like a great shade, so I'm hoping that I found a good shade in this guy. I got this one in shade Tawny, and there are 12 different shades, and this does retail for $42. So it's not a cheap foundation, but I have heard really good things about it. It does have SPF 30 in it. It's supposed to be water fresh makeup, so it's supposed to be really light on the skin, really perfect for every day, which is kind of what I'm looking for. I really want like a great everyday foundation that I can wear, so I'm hoping maybe this will be it, maybe not, I don't know. Because it is supposed to be on the more like medium to lighter coverage side, where you guys know I'm a full coverage girl. So I'm a little nervous about that, but I mean, as long as it kind of makes my face look flawless, I feel like I'll be okay with it. And it is supposed to be long lasting, which is cool, because I find a lot of like lighter coverage foundations are like not long lasting at all, but this is supposed to be a bit on the lighter coverage side, but long lasting. So I'm eager to give it a try and see if it's worth the $42 that it retails for, so yeah. Be sure to subscribe to my channel before you guys leave today. It'll be the first link right down below in the description box, and also hit that little bell so you guys can be notified when I upload my new videos. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so I'm first gonna just go in and prime my skin, and I'm gonna use the Becca First Light Priming Filter today. I've been loving this recently. Just add a little extra moisturization to my dry skin. This isn't supposed to have like a matte finish, but it's also not supposed to have a dewy finish. It's kind of like natural. Like this whole foundation is about natural. It's supposed to look very natural on your skin and make your skin just look flawless, but not like you have makeup on, and just be very like natural. So it does say shake well on the back here, so I'm gonna go ahead and shake it up. And by the way, I do like the packaging. I think it's very nice, very similar to typical Estee Lauder packaging. It sounds very liquidy. I hear it moving around in there. So I'm gonna go in and apply this onto my finger, like so, and then onto my face, and then I'm gonna blend it out with a beauty blender, because that's how I always test my foundations, because it is my favorite way to apply. This is kind of weird. There's like a little bubble at the top that isn't bursting. Like I'm getting foundation, but the bubble is like staying there. I feel like that's weird. It also feels like a very silky foundation. It has a unique texture to it. Definitely not thick, so I feel like if you don't like to feel like you have a lot of product on your face, you might really like this as far as like how it feels, because it does not feel thick. I'm gonna go in with that much to start. I feel like I'm probably gonna need a bit more, but I'm gonna start blending with the beauty blender. This shade actually looks pretty good as far as matching to my neck, so that's good. Hopefully it doesn't oxidize. Blending out super easily as well, which is really nice. It's definitely not full coverage, but I mean, I knew that going in, but I actually think it is giving a pretty nice coverage. I don't know that I would even call this light. I would say that it is more medium, because it is giving a pretty good coverage. I do have a lot of redness in my skin, and it is covering up a lot of the redness. You can still see some through, but not like too much. All right, so this is what it looks like all blended out. It actually looks really nice. Like I like how, oh, I didn't blend it all the way on my forehead there. Excuse me. So it actually looks really nice on my skin. Like I feel like it just really enhances my natural skin without necessarily covering it up. Definitely, like I said, not fuller coverage. So if you're looking for something that's really gonna cover, you might not like this, but I feel like this looks beautiful, like on the skin. Like it just looks very natural, very pretty, and enhances the natural skin. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of this just to give me a little bit more coverage and cover up where I do have that excess redness. But I'm actually really impressed. I am, though, a little nervous about the lasting power of this, just because it does feel like so silky and lightweight. I just really hope that it stays throughout the day. But obviously I'll be updating you guys throughout the day with how it stays. All right, so just gonna blend out that extra and see how it kind of layers up. Seems to be doing pretty good. This is such a pretty foundation. Wow, I really did not think I was gonna like this. I thought it was gonna be more like, I've tried a lot of like water foundations. Like I know Makeup Forever had one, MAC had one, and I wasn't crazy about them just because I do like fuller coverage, but I feel like this gives coverage and just really makes the natural skin look so pretty. I mean, I'm pretty shocked, honestly. I don't know that if you have oily skin that you'll love this, because to me, I love the finish because I feel like it's giving me a really pretty, like a glowy finish. If you have oily skin and you already have that kind of natural glow, you may not like this, but I mean, if you have dry skin, normal skin like me, or if you just like a glow, I mean, I'm really loving this. All right, so far I really love this foundation. I'm shocked that I'm liking a foundation that isn't super full coverage, but I think it looks really beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead, finish up the rest of my makeup, and I will be back. All right, so I went ahead and finished up the rest of my makeup, and everything went super flawlessly. I felt like the rest of my makeup applied really nicely on top of it. I didn't have any issues, and I really do like the completed look, so I am praying that this foundation lasts really well because so far I love it. It is 12:32 now, so a little bit later in the day, like right afternoon. So I am going to wear this till like much later. Like I'll probably check in with you guys right before I go to bed so we can give it a good wear test. So I will see you guys later and let you know my final thoughts and how it wore throughout the day. All right, you guys, we're back with the final check-in. It is officially like super late now. It is 11:50 p.m. So it's almost midnight. I wanted to wear this foundation though for as long as possible right until I went to sleep just because I didn't get it on till noon so I could really test the longevity of this foundation, and I feel like it lasted so well. Like I feel like it still looks really, really good on my skin, and I've had it on my skin for like 11 hours now. Actually a little bit more than that, and I still feel like it looks very nice. It did settle into my smile lines around my mouth. I do kind of have pronounced smile lines, and this one did kind of settle into them like kind of bad, especially on this side. I don't know if you guys can see. But that's really it. I have like fine lines underneath my eyes as well, and it didn't settle into them. It just kind of in here, but most foundations do that on me. I didn't go ahead and bake this with any additional powder, which if I do that most times, I don't get that creasing in there, but I didn't do that today because I wanted to see how it lasted on its own. So I think in the future, I will kind of do a little bit of baking in this area just so it doesn't crease as badly, but that's really the only negative thing that I can say about this foundation. It feels so nice and lightweight on my skin. Like all throughout the day, I just felt like my skin could breathe even though I had a product on it, and I just felt like it looked so nice. And I did go in and set it with a powder. I used the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and when I did that, it really mattified down the foundation. So if you do have oily skin, I think as long as you use a powder, it should still work for you. I honestly am just really, really impressed with this foundation. I definitely love it. I'm definitely gonna be keeping it. I think this is gonna become a holy grail and something that I'm gonna be reaching for every day because I just feel like it's so beautiful. You could do like I did and build it up to get a little bit more coverage and for a glamour look, or you could just use a little bit of it on the daily just to give yourself a nice glow. And I don't know, I'm just really impressed. I do wish that it did come with a pump. It's kind of annoying how it is like this sort of top. I would have loved to see a pump on it, but I think you can buy pumps from Estee Lauder. I'm gonna actually Google that like after this because if you can, I probably will. So I do wish it did come with a pump, especially for $42. I feel like they probably could have included that, but it is what it is. Overall, I think this is a really, really great foundation, and I am so impressed with it. I really did not think I was gonna like it nearly as much as I did, but I just feel like it looks really good on my skin, and it's been 11 hours. So this stuff definitely does last and gives that beautiful, natural, lightweight finish while still making your skin look flawless. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys have tried this or you think you're going to try it and what you think. I would love to hear your opinions on it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel before you guys leave today if you have not already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!